Welcome to the hot seat. I'm Jeremy, aka Mr. Variety. This is for Who Needs Designers? That's at sign. Who Needs Designers? Look it up. You can find me on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, all that stuff. So this we call that season. The air conditioning stopped, you know, putting out cold air supply. So I had to downsize because that one costs a lot more. And I went and bought one that also does dehumidifying. It's a little bit smaller, but thankfully I measured and I'm like, oh, all I got to do is add another slab of, 2x4 because that's about an inch and a half there, and I add some rubber, um, and then I can put the smaller one in there. Also, I made a big gap here. That used to be a bunch of garbage, and I'm like, nope. In your design studio or whatever you want to call it, just wait. There's more. Like, no, you wait for a little while, and then there's more you can do with the space. You just have to wait. Sometimes you just have to be like, oh, wait, it's been 6 months, 3 months, a year, whatever the time period it takes before you realize, I don't need all this crap. Wow, that's awesome. But it just takes time. I found my, what do you call it? Those shoehorns, large one, small one for when you really drop stuff behind the counter. Oh, I can't get it. Yes, you can. But and I was working on some jeans still. I'm doing some mending. I did that. That used to be a big tear, but now it's a big, awesome, strong thing. And also, I got to fix this hat. That part works fine, but that part's broken. But I gotta fix it with some Velcro. Or actually, I know how to do snaps, and I know how to do leather. So I might just put some leather and some snaps on there, you know. Um, and I gotta fix this. I don't like how this turned out. I mean, look at that. That's just crooked. But that's because I sewed it on the wrong side. Now that side's straight as heck, but that side kind of crooked because I that should have been the back side, and that should have been the front side. But I messed up, so I got to go through this and carefully tear out, just like I carefully tear out. Oops. Um, this area. See, that's clean. See, that could have been stitches, like that stitches, but instead I carefully took all of those out. I used this seam ripper. So I'm going to do that. Just be patient and then do it right this time. And there's my machine, sewing machine. It's got some denim fabric in there right now. It's sure because I still have to do some bending on this part, next, and make sure to include the logo so don't lose that. I got that pin in there, and then some cardinal. I guess there's supposed to be a symbolic meaning behind the cardinal for, like fathers who can't be here, and but and there's snaps in my envelope right there. Flashlight, a little light, a little bug and stuff, but zippers and stuff I need to learn. I'm still cleaning this area up. I just got done oh, by the way, I'm charging the phone. Hey. Um, but just getting this area clean. You see, I've got this denim and I've got this top stitch for denim right next to each other. So when I get that good and ready, and this is a good little kit back here I made for myself, so I can put it behind my sewing machine. So I don't have to look at it. But when I need it in a flash, I've got it. Black and white, and also a canvas, or sorry, khaki colored thread, or they might say skin tone, I don't know. And then my, what do you call that? Bobbins for all of that. That way, in a flash, if I need to hatch something real fast, that's all poly thread. Ooh. Anyway, that's a picture of my dad I did. Well, a while back. I didn't date it. Just like, it's my dad in watercolor. I make a nice picture, like, t-shirt or something. I don't know, for my family, but I like that pillow. So I'm still sewing that hole, which is being held open by these, clip things, clothespins, clothespins. And I did have a big red, like down comforter in here that I was gonna fix, but it's in my bedroom now because I need this space here. And it was in a little cardboard box. A lot of cardboard boxes I'm chucking today. Um, so just didn't need them. I thought I was gonna do a lot of shipping, but turns out nope. So right there, some fabric pens so I can draw stuff on fabric permanently or temporarily. Um, then, oh, that's right. That's why I've got those fabric rolls so I can roll like nice fabric on them if I want to. But I found another way to keep your fabric is kind of like they sell it to you over at the craft store, which is get yourself a nice long piece of cardboard and then now you have a bolt, There's a nice pair of jeans back there. I can just like seam rip and then, you know, eventually fix those jeans so I can wear them so I can fit in them. I'm working on that. I'm working on a lot of stuff. Finally found a place I can put this shirt now that I actually officially know how to patch these shirts. These old shirts, they get little holes in them. I don't know if I could find it real fast, I'll show you, but usually around the collar, they can have holes. So that's where you get a lot of your neck action and stuff. But anyway, there's a little hole right there. I can quickly fix that and suddenly save the shirt. There's probably other holes there, but for now, yeah, I like that place. I went there. This is a box with my notes to say, here's how to always do t-shirts and jerseys, mending the right way and sewing the right way so I don't mess them up. So I'm trying to make that into a project box. And maybe eventually, when I have the right space, make it into a shelf. I can work on those projects and always have the quality control information at my fingertips. Cool 5-star notebook looking thing. Yeah, I got a lot going on here. Ooh, this is kind of bunched up, but I'll fix it eventually. No, I was vacuuming in here earlier, so I can actually have my space back. And then that's a cool foot rest I like to use. Oh, yeah. Oh my God. And show you other stuff I'd like to work on. Sorry. Trying to get around here. It's the first time I actually got up after cleaning this room a little bit, like a lot. This is a table extension. Notes about how that custom notes on how to properly, how to do that. They don't just say that in that book because they don't expect you're going to do that. But I try weird stuff and I make it work every time. Oh, so that is what you call a free motion guide grip, and that's what you see in the picture. You use that inside of that, and you make quilts and quilt-like items. And this duckbill scissors or applique. That's really the reason that I would use that. Or there's other small reasons. And it's a curve ruler. I got also the large version in my work table area where I do cutting and pressing and stuff. But temperature, time, all that good stuff there. And you always check your battery voltages. You can also check other specs, but I'm not that smart or that needy. And then there's what do you call that? That T-square. Yeah, whatever that ruler is called. Very important, especially if you want to build a house or have one and keep it built. I was going to show you something over here, but I think that thing, yeah, is downstairs. But I like that shirt for the summertime. I got that a long time ago, and I've liked it ever since. These you might think is actually product, but no. You hear that? It's got sand in it. the sand weight. So that way I can hold things together, like that pillow that kept falling down. I like to watch it stand up, so create essentially bookends out of any box and with sandbags. There's a lot of stuff you can do. But, oh yeah, I got one of those dandy tables that fold up that have a handle on them. It's funny. Oh yeah, I actually have that. This is fun to watch and to listen to, so whenever I turn my sewing machine kit on or something, I just like to watch that. Anyway, this is Jeremy, aka Mr. Variety. And here, a little bit more lighting, or actually some lighting, because of this cool feature. Just boop. There we go. Now we're cooking with grease, or vegan, alternative, all natural, or sorry, organic, and don't die on me, you know. But this is Jeremy, aka Mr. Variety, Jeremy DeNovo of Delaware, Ohio. But I've been other places. I've lived other places, like a long ways away from Ohio. I'm still a snob from the United States because, well, the government won't let me be anything else. Because they're like, we're gonna keep your money. I'm like, I guess I'll just stay here. This is for Who Needs Designers? That's WHONEEDSDEZIGNERS. Who Needs Designers with a Z. Well, I scratch my nose. Keep your nose clean. WhoNeedsDesigners.com. That's with a Z. Or just find me at @ Who Needs Designers, regular spelling. @ Who Needs Designers on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. It's almost said something crude from the 90s, but I didn't. But since I made the reference, now you can figure it out. Jeremy, peace. You can support variety sessions. Scan the code, and I'll hold this still for you so you can scan either one of those codes. The website's on the right. The left is kind of about. Copyright 2025, Jeremy DeNovo. Visit twitch.tv/music forum, twitch.tv/music forum. WhoNeedsDesigners.com. Scan the code.